Tijana, yes, Tijana Bogićević will sing for Serbia at Eurovision 2017 with the song In Too Deep. Should we take a dive? Let's do this! Too Deep. This is a drum and bass banger. The opening really draws me in with that light xylophone. It's a very dreamy opening, and I have big expectations, but then it kind of lets me down. You know, the drum and bass chorus isn't as big or wild as I would want, and even the kind of ethnic bridge with the instrumental, usually that's a wow moment when you have that ethnic instrumental, but even that slightly lets me down. Unfortunately, I don't think Tijana is in too deep. I think she's treading very shallow musical waters, and I hate to say that because, you know, Borislav Milanov, the man, the genius behind Polygenova's song, he's behind this as well, but something about this just leaves me wanting.
Boris Milanov is like a department store. I believe that, you know, he stocks different products with different price points and different, different uses. And I think that this is a safe product delivered too safely. Tijana is actually not a bad singer at all, but I just feel like there's nothing being pushed here. There's no real musical boundaries, nothing. However, though, it is very radio friendly. It sounds like Katy Perry, like in some bits when I hear it. You know, it just sounds like something that Katy Perry would do. And that's fun. That's exciting.
I think it's something Katy Perry would have listened to in the late 90s.
It's not dated.
I'm sorry, drum and bass. I know there's a drum and bass revival going on, but something about this harks to the past to me.
I don't like the verses. I actually prefer that kind of like drum and bass chorus kind of thing that it's got going for it. There are moments where I feel it's very much like Era Losco last year. There's sort of a very kind of similar quality, that kind of like surging chorus effect. That being said, I do think that Tijana makes it her own. I know that's the most cliche phrase, but I do think she does. She kind of makes herself stand out in a good way. I like the song. I just feel like it's not like it's generic, but it feels like I've heard something like this before. Is it the best thing? No. Have Serbia sent better? Yes. And it doesn't feel very true to Serbia. It feels a little cookie cutter, I feel like. And Serbia usually will bring something either very ethnic or very kind of Serbian. Like, there is a Serbian mould for Eurovision. This feels like it could have been sent by Malta or by Macedonia or, you know, one of those other countries.
Actually, it could have been sent by the UK even.
Yeah. I think that live, and we haven't heard this performed live yet, she could give this more texture, more of that scope and shape and the swell we like. But right now, I feel like it's working within kind of a narrow patch. But live, visually, you know, with the face, emotion, expression, maybe she can take this to another level because the raw product is good. What they have something good to work with. I think staging-wise, I hope the staging is better than the video because in the video, she's sitting on a little swing. And it's like, okay, I got one of those in my backyard. Like, this is not inspiring.
It doesn't reach for anything, the video.
Yeah.
And whereas some others, you know, you think of the Macedonian video, which has got a great narrative. And again, it's so easy to compare Macedonia and Serbia this year to, you know, singers who have tried their national finals before, and they're both written by Borislav Milanov. But yeah, it just feels like there's nothing inspiring me quite that much. And, you know, it's crazy because I do like the song and I like her, but there are so many little flaws that you can kind of just chip away at it with.
What I do like about it is that it's radio ready. She doesn't need to correct any diction. Her enunciation's great, pronunciation's great, and it's current. I don't think it's dated at all, William. I think it's really current, actually. It's almost too current to the point that next year it'll be out of date. But yeah,
So we move on to our scores out of a 10 with a justification. Devin, you're talking. Why don't you continue?
I'm giving this a 5.5, and that just rounds up what I've said as well. There's nothing more to say. It's a good pop song.
Okay.
I'm giving it a 7, and I think originally I probably would have even scored it higher, but sort of as time has gone on, I have chipped away at it, and I've seen where some of the complaints have come about it. I think that it will qualify, obviously, but I don't know whether, Sanja Vučić didn't do great in the final last year in the end. Bojana only came, I think, 9th or 10th, and I don't think it's better than that. I think this may struggle and may actually be surprisingly low in the final come the end.
Yeah, I also gave this a 5.5, actually. So despite our divergent commentary, we ended the same result. I think that she's a competent performer. I think she's opening this because there's some kind of fantastic stage show in the works, and the producers know that. They put a safe act first that they know will draw people in, and that bodes very well for her. We, of course, are not the only Wiwi jurors. There are more than 30 all over the world, and they too have cast votes. And we can now reveal their average, which is pretty high. Yeah, anything around a 7 is quite high, I think, when you're dealing with more than 30 scores. Yeah, this has mass appeal, I think. It really does. It has that radio-friendly quality.
But I do wonder whether, because it's not the highest score that you could get, whether or not that means people, it's like their 4th or 5th favourite, will they actually turn out to vote for it? Probably not, maybe. So
yeah, you need the people giving it a 9 and a 10, because they're the ones who would vote for it. In any case,
more to add. I mean, this is a very average pop song performed or sung well, and yeah, it's
That's what we think. What do you think? Do you think that Tijana is in too deep, or do you think she is swimming straight to the final? You can let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
And make sure to leave us a comment, please, as well, down below in the box.
And we'll see you later. Bye!